Okay, so we are going to do Copernicus method. Copernicus method is used to find the distance of inferior planets from the sun and also from the earth. Okay, we can find the distance of inferior planets. Inferior planets are those planets whose orbits are smaller than that of Earth. Inferior planets are those whose orbits are smaller than that of Earth. मतलब दो ही planets हैं that are closer than Earth to the sun. Those planets are Mercury and Venus. So that means inferior planets are Mercury and Venus. Okay, so the planets that are closer to the sun than Earth, they are called inferior planets. Okay, so how can we define inferior planets? The planets that are closer to the sun than Earth. So Mercury and Venus, these are two inferior planets. So let us see how can we find the distance. This is sun. This is Earth. This is Earth. And between the orbits of sun and Earth, we have inferior planet. So inferior planet कहाँ है? Between the orbits of Earth and sun. वहीं पे आएगा ना inferior planet. Sun और Earth के center में ही आएगा ना inferior planet. So this is our planet. ये मतलब revolve उसके around कर रहा है, ये Earth उसके around revolve कर रही है. ठीक है? Draw like this. आप ऐसे करिए, यहाँ पे बनाइए. हाँ, now it's correct. आप ऐसे ले लो, ये sun हो गया. This is that inferior planet, and this is Earth. And this angle that the line joining Earth to sun makes with the line joining planet to Earth, that is called elongation. ये epsilon symbol है elongation angle का. ठीक है? This is the symbol for angle of elongation. This is the symbol for angle of elongation, and already we have taken that position. Already I was trying to locate that position for which angle of elongation is maximum. So I have already marked the angle of maximum elongation. ये इस position में होगा. So I was earlier trying to draw any angle of elongation, but now I have drawn maximum angle of elongation. ठीक है? तो ये एंगल उस केस में 90 डिग्री का होगा. Then this maximum angle of elongation will be there. So better we call epsilon angle of maximum angle of elongation. So note down what is epsilon here. It is maximum angle of elongation. It is maximum angle of elongation. ठीक है? Now in this right angle triangle, and mark the distances. This is sun, this is earth. So let's write this distance RSE. Sun, earth. Same way, this is planet and sun. Let us mark this RPS, planet, sun. Now let us mark this distance RPE, planet, earth, RPE. So accordingly, we have written the distances between them. Now very simple, we will be just using trigonometry. So in right angle triangle PSE, what is sine of epsilon? Sine क्या होगा? it will be perpendicular over hypotenuse, that is RPS over RS. RPS over RSE. Now cross multiply, RPS would be sine of epsilon times RSE. And we know what is the distance between sun and earth called? That is called 1 AU. That is called 1 AU. So sine of epsilon times AU, this will give us distance between inferior planet and sun. This will give us distance between planet and sun. तो एक formula note कर लीजिए, learn this formula. So distance between inferior planet and sun can be found by using this formula, sine of epsilon times AU, astronomical unit. We can also find the distance of planet from earth. So let us take cos of epsilon in the same triangle. So it will be base over hypotenuse. So it will be RPE over RSE. See the base of this triangle, right angle triangle. This is RPE over RSE. Okay. Cross multiply again. You will get RPE is cos of epsilon times RSE. And again, distance between sun and earth, what is that? That is 1 AU. So we write RPE is cos of epsilon times AU. So this will give us distance between that planet and earth. So this gives us distance between planet and earth. This is Copernicus. Okay. चलिए ये हो गया method. Now let us do one question based on Copernicus method. Our third question we won't be doing because that is assignment. So we'll do some other questions. So write down. In case of Venus, लिखिए. In case of Venus, the angle of maximum elongation is found to be, in case of Venus, the angle of maximum elongation is found to be approximately 47 degree. It is found to be approximately 47 degree. Find the distance between Venus and Sun. Find the distance between Venus and Sun and between Venus and Earth. Find the distance between Venus and Sun and between Venus and Earth. So distance between Venus and Sun, we just derived the formula is given by this, and angle of elongation is given to be 47 degree. So you have to see the value of sine 47 degree. देखिए टेबल से देखिए वैल्यू साइन की कितनी है, साइन 47 डिग्री की. यस, देख के बताइए. यस, साइन 47, कोई मिनट नहीं है, सीधा 47 डिग्री अगेंस्ट 0 मिनट देखनी है वैल्यू. बताइए मुझे कितनी आएगी. Yes, students, anybody who can tell me the value? आज आप बताओगे मुझे. Let me see कि आपको देखनी आती है वैल्यू कि नहीं आती है. Yes. Anyone? ये बुक्स की बैक पे भी दिया हुआ है, ठीक है, तो आप यहाँ से देख सकते हो. साइन 47 डिग्री की 0 मिनट के अगेंस्ट वैल्यू देखनी है आपको. साइन 47 की अगेंस्ट 0 मिनट देखनी है. सो आंसर इज पॉइंट. हाँ जी, गुरजोत से पूछते हैं. यस गुरजोत. यस
मैम 0.73.
14, yes, 0.7314. ये मैं यहाँ पे दिखा रही हूँ आपको 0.7314 साइन 47 डिग्री 0.7314, जहां पे ऊपर नेचुरल साइंस लिखा है दैट टेबल यू हैव टू टेक. ठीक है, सेम वे, सो आवर आंसर इज 0.7314 AU. If you want to give the answer in AU, it's correct. But if they want the answer in meter, put the value of 1 AU. You know the value 1.496 into 10 raised power 11 meter. Then you can calculate the answer in meter also. But right now there is no such restriction, so you can express this answer. Next is distance of Venus from Earth. Formula is cos of epsilon times AU. So cos of 47 degree. Now you have to see. चलिए बताइए मुझे cos 47 कितना है? See. Yes, Gurjot.
0.68.
Yes, 0.682 AU. So this is how simply then we can do the numericals. Now very easily you will be able to do third question of assignment. ठीक है, अब आपका थर्ड क्वेश्चन हो जाए. All right, so we have done all the methods of measuring macroscopic distances. Now we come to microscopic distances, small distances. Now we have to measure. So three methods under this we will be doing. First method is Avogadro's method. So first of all, give the heading microscopic measurement. ठीक है, measurement to find microscopic distances, very small distances. Small distances like size of atom, molecule, nucleus. Right? So let us do Avogadro's method. Avogadro's method. You know what is the application of this method? It is used to find the size of an atom. लिख लीजिए. What is the purpose of this method? It is used to find the size of an atom. Who will tell me what is approximate size of an atom? बताया था मैंने एक बार आपको, मॉलिक्यूल का, न्यूक्लियस का, एटम का. Who will tell me what is the approximate size of an atom that we expect from this method? Yes, Shreya.
10 raised to power minus 10.
Yes. Meter ki centimeter?
Yes. Meter.
Meter. What do we call 10 raised to power minus 10 meter?
Size of atom.
No, no, no. What is that further called? What is 1 angstrom? मैंने बोली दी आंसर 1 angstrom. ठीक है? So it is expressed in angstroms. Okay? That means size of an atom, that is in angstrom, 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. ठीक है? चलिए, let us do the method. Now this method is based on Avogadro's hypothesis. What is Avogadro's hypothesis? उसका hypothesis क्या था? कि suppose we take m gram of a substance. एक substance लिया जिसका mass है small m. And inside a substance, atoms are closely packed. Inside a solid, atoms are spherical and they are closely packed. R is the radius of one atom that we aim to find here. Here we want to find the size of one atom, which is small r, right? तो ये radius हमने निकालना है, size हमने atom का calculate करना है, ठीक है? So let us say V is the volume of given substance and M is the mass of given substance, right? But you can see that the actual volume occupied by atoms is not V. Some spaces are vacant. कुछ spaces इसमें empty हैं, voids हैं इसके अंदर. So actual volume occupied by atoms in a substance is 2/3 of total volume. This is Avogadro's hypothesis. उसने कहा कि 1/3 of volume खाली रहता है एम्प्टी स्पेसेस हैं. एक्चुअली एटम्स कितना वॉल्यूम ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं? 2/3 ऑफ टोटल वॉल्यूम. So let us write Avogadro's hypothesis first. So his hypothesis is that actual volume occupied by atoms in a substance is 2/3 of total volume. This is equation number 1. Actual volume occupied by atoms in a substance is 2/3 of total volume. ठीक है, 2/3 होता है वो. Is that clear? Right. So let us now find first of all actual volume occupied by atoms in a substance. तो सबसे पहले हमें number of atoms चाहिए, right? Number of atoms निकालेंगे. We know volume of one atom. One atom is a sphere. What is the volume of a sphere? 4/3 pi r cube. So if we multiply number of atoms with volume of one atom, we'll get actual volume occupied by atoms. So let us find number of atoms first. ठीक है. Now from the definition of one mole that we have done in chemistry and in physics also, when we define one mole, you know that atomic mass gram of any substance contains how many particles, how many atoms? Avogadro number of atoms. पता है ना ये आपको, है ना? And Avogadro number, that is denoted by capital N. So if this substance we have taken, इसका atomic mass gram contains how many atoms? N number of atoms. Avogadro number of atoms. N क्या है? हमने Avogadro number लिया 6.023 into 10⁻23. So atomic mass gram of any substance contains Avogadro number of atoms. ये आपको पता है. So in given mass कितने atoms हैं? So in unitary method लगा रहे हैं. So in small m gram will contain how many atoms then? N over m into n. So number of atoms in the given mass will be this much. So we have calculated the number of atoms in given mass of substance. N small m by capital M. ये statement सबको समझ में आ गई कि हमने कैसे number of atoms calculate किया है. ठीक है. So this is number of atoms. Volume of one atom. Volume of one atom is 4/3 pi r cube. So actual volume occupied by atoms. So actual volume occupied by atoms will be number of atoms multiplied by volume of one atom. Volume of one atom. यही होगा ना. अगर आपकी one pencil 5 rupees की है तो what will be the cost of 6 pencils? 6 into 5. ठीक है. So that is what we are doing. If volume of one atom is this, number of atoms is this, then what will be the total volume of atoms that is occupied? That will be number of atoms multiplied by volume of one atom. So let's find that. So actual volume of atoms is number of atoms, that is Nm by capital M, into volume of one atom 4/3 pi r cube. So we have found actual volume occupied by atoms. We have found actual volume occupied by atoms. Clear है ये concept? Now we are going to put it in equation number 1. Put this in equation number 1. Actual volume ये जो हमने निकाला है इसको यहाँ पे put कर दीजिए. So put this actual volume in equation number 1. Nm by capital M into 4/3 pi r cube is equal to 2/3 of volume. We have just.
'Just' substituted it there. 2/3 of volume. 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 2/3
Now how can we write volume? Volume को mass over density लिख सकते हैं. Given mass over density by the formula of density. Density is mass over volume. So volume will be mass over density. So let us write that in the next step. Mass over density. Rho. Rho is the symbol for density in most of the cases. Right? So small n gets cancelled here. 2 2s are 4. 3 gets cancelled here. So you write r cube is equal to m over 2 pi n rho. देखिए after rearrangement इधर उधर ये आ गया आपका r cube because we are going to find r. So first we have written r cube here. Is this step clear? This is just a mathematical step. Then we'll write r is m over 2 pi n rho raised to power 1 by 3. So this gives us the radius of an atom, the size of an atom. So this is the formula that we get from Avogadro's method. Okay. So let's do a question now based on Avogadro's method so that it's clear to you what kind of situation is there. ठीक है, is the method clear? तो ये अगर आर्टिकल फॉर्म में आता है तो पूरा आर्टिकल देना है आपको, वर्थ 3 मार्क्स. ठीक है, चलो लिखो क्वेश्चन. राइट डाउन. एस्टिमेट the average density of sodium. Estimate the average density of sodium given the radius of sodium atom is 1.25 angstrom. Radius is given 1.25 angstrom. Find the density of sodium. So when radius is given, size is given, we will be using this formula. But क्योंकि आपको density चाहिए, cube both sides. दोनों sides को cube कर दो. Your calculations will become easier. अब density इधर, radius इधर ले आइए. So now you can make the substitutions and find density. Now you can substitute the values and find density. So what is atomic mass? What is atomic mass of sodium? 23 ग्राम. उसको स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट में कन्वर्ट करते हैं किलोग्राम में. So 23 into 10 raised to power -3. एटॉमिक मास पुट करना है ना सोडियम का. 23 into 10 raised to power -3. 2. Pi is 3.14. Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 raised to power 23. And radius of sodium atom in SI unit in meter, not in angstrom. So 1.25 into 10 raised to power -10. पहले मीटर में एक्सप्रेस किया, फिर क्यूब करेंगे. So now you have to solve and find the answer. ठीक है, तो अब आपको डेंसिटी कैलकुलेट करनी है. एंड सिंस वी हैव यूज्ड ऑल द स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट्स, you will get the density also in standard unit, that is kg per meter cube. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा अप्रोक्सीमेशन, थोड़ा सा राउंडिंग ऑफ करके आप इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो टुमारो यू विल टेल मी इट्स आंसर कि कितना आंसर आएगा इसका. राइट, सो आई विल बी वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर. So these types of questions, they are based on Avogadro's method. हाँ जीवितेश बोलो.
मैम ये 23 into 10 raised to power -3 ये वैल्यू हमें गिवन थे क्वेश्चन में.
तो सोडियम का एटॉमिक मास हमें खुद से पता ही है 23 ग्राम.
ओके मैम,
है ना, तो
Yes,
उसको
yes.
बस हमने किलोग्राम में कन्वर्ट किया।
ठीक है मैम।
ठीक है, देखो आपको आई थिंक 30 तक आते होंगे एटॉमिक नंबर, 20 तक तो सबको आते हैं
यस
ना।
मैम।
तो फिर ये सोडियम तो 11 नंबर वाला है, ये तो सबको आता ही होगा, है ना। ज्यादा से ज्यादा कॉपर, कॉपर दे देते हैं, यू नो कॉपर एटॉमिक नंबर इज 29 एंड एटॉमिक मास इज 63। तो वो इन दोज केसेस इट विल बी गिवन, बट 20 तक मे नॉट बी गिवन, हो सकता है। ठीक है, हाँ जी चलिए।